Hey guys, we're gonna be talking about the middleweight fight between Torrez Finney versus Yuri Panferov. Guys, let's get right into it, guys. If you guys haven't yet, please like and subscribe, guys. If you guys are new here to the channel, I make UFC fight card picks, and I do live streams also from time to time, and we also break down Danawhite Contender Series. This is the last week of Danawhite Contender Series, and I have to make separate videos because I have work soon, so I'm not able to make one full video in one video, but I will be doing a post weigh-in predictions for the whole card, so you can catch that video if you guys want. But for now, I'll be releasing these videos separately. So let's get right into it, guys. We have Torrez Finney taking on Yuri Panferov. Let's get into the details, guys. So Torrez Finney is 24 years old, 5'7", fighting at 185. I mean, he's got to be one of the shortest guys at 185. If he makes it to the UFC, I think he's gonna be the shortest guy at middleweight. He's 6-0 in his MMA career so far. He's on an 11-5 win streak from his amateur career. Also, he's never lost a fight. He's a very good wrestler. Let's get into some details about him, guys. I want to talk about some details. I did some fight study on this. So Torrez Finney is an undefeated 6-0 prospect who also has experience in the amateurs. He's won 2 titles in the amateurs. He's fought 5-round fights in the amateurs. So that 5-round experience is definitely going to help him here. He's competed in the Aries FC and Icon FC, respectable promotions. He trains out of AGOGE Combatives with the UFC fighter Trevor Peak. I mean, Trevor Peak's we all know Trevor Peak, who Trevor Peak is. Anyways, guys, so he's fought at middleweight and light heavyweight for most of his young career. This will be the first time for Yuri to. I think Yuri's the one that's been fighting at a light heavyweight, right? Yuri's first time moving at middleweight. So Torrez Finney is the one that's been fighting at that normally fights at middleweight, but his opponent Yuri's the one that's moving down to middleweight for the first time in his MMA career. Now I want to check that my mic is working, right? Because my mic's having a problem with the wire. Okay, so let's get into the more details. Let's talk about his skills, guys. So both have fought similar level opponents in their career. So Torrez isn't the smallest dude. Isn't the smallest dude. I think he is the smallest dude at middleweight, but he makes up for it with how freaking thick he is. I mean, this dude's got to be one of the thickest guys I've ever seen fight in the UFC. Dude's built like a fucking absolute truck, if I'm being honest. He did play football early on. He does have good wrestling. I mean, he's very explosive. He's mainly a wrestler. That's his game plan. He wants to go out there, take you down, beat you up from the top, land a nasty ground and pound, and get that stoppage. That's basically his whole game. He's got a chin on him too. He can eat some big shots if he needs to, and doesn't have a neck at all. So there's no way you're gonna be able to choke him out with the rear naked choke. Anyways, guys, so I'm sure he's gonna be able to eat some big shots if he needs to. He's relentless with those takedowns. He will keep chasing it until he gets a. I saw him shoot as soon as the fight started in one of his fights. With his thick frame, I mean, you would think he wouldn't have the gas tank to control and grapple for the whole fight, for the whole 15 or 25 minutes, but he does. He's got a gas tank and a half on him for sure, guys. He will just wear on his opponents with that weight, making his opponents carry all that weight on top of them, and that just wears on them, and that just they're just trying to find a way out. And then he starts landing those hammer fists, the ground and pound from the top. I mean, he's really good, man. This dude is, once he gets on top of you, it's really hard to get him off, man. He's absolutely brutal. I mean, but this is the striking. In the striking, I haven't seen him much in the striking, so I don't know how he looks if he has to stand up with someone in the UFC. But luckily for him, he's gonna be fighting a grappler in Yuri. Let's talk about Yuri now, guys. Yuri Panferov is there's a lot of hype on this kid, man. A lot of hype on him. 27-year-old, at 6 feet tall. He's gonna have a 5-inch height advantage here. The reach isn't available here. He trains out of Ultimate MMA, which is a pretty good there's a lot of up and comers there at this gym. It's a proper gym run by a proper team. So he's got 1 win by knockout, TKO, 5 wins by submission. He's mostly a grappler. He's fought at Classic Entertainment and Sports MMA for 4 of his fights. He has amateur experience also. Both these guys are on 11-5 win streaks coming into this fight. Let's get into some details about Yuri. So Yuri Panferov is also a 6-0 undefeated prospect. There's a lot of hype on him, guys. I remember watching him fight for the first time on Combat Zone, where Danawhite was doing one of those Danawhite looking for a fight. And what happened was, I mean, this dude gets fucking dropped in the first round by a 4-4 guy. But lucky for him, he was able to recover, and his opponent wasn't the best at finishing the fight. But that was not a good look for him. I mean, maybe he was nervous because he's performing in front of Danawhite for the first time. I mean, I would be nervous too if my whole fucking what I worked for my whole life was on the line, and like imagine knowing that this was it for me. But yeah, man, I think he was nervous maybe, but he got caught on the feet. He got dropped, but it shows that he can still recover and come back and win the fight. He won the fight by Kimura submission in the first round. He's mostly a grappler, guys, so with good jiu-jitsu, he has a lot of different tools in his toolbox on the ground. He can find a variety of submissions, very good on the ground, but his stand-up is very questionable, guys. In this fight, I'm not sure what type of game plan he's going to bring into this fight, because Torrez is mainly a wrestler who's looking for the takedowns, so it's not going to be hard for him to get the fight to the ground. That's where Yuri wants to fight. He wants to fight on the ground. And I think if Torrez can avoid the submission, guys, I think he can win the fight. He's got a big wrestling edge in this fight. I think he's going to be a little bit stronger than Yuri. I think Yuri's going to be he's going to have the grappling edge, but Torrez is going to have the wrestling edge in this fight. So it all depends on who's going to be able to implement their game plan, guys. I'm not sure who's going to have more success if this fight stays on the feet. I think I've seen a Yuri get dropped, so I think Torrez could maybe find a big shot on him on the feet, maybe feign a takedown and go up top. I'm gonna pick the underdog here. I think I don't like what I saw from Yuri last time around. Even though he finished the fight in the first round by a submission, it's not a good look getting dropped. When you're getting dropped by guys like 4-4 guys on the regionals, I mean, what happens when you come to the UFC and you can't get your takedowns? You can't get the fight where you want it to go, and you gotta eat some big shots on the feet. I mean, I think Torrez has a pretty good chance. If he can avoid getting submitted, I think he can win this fight either by decision or by a ground and pound. I mean, we know that Yuri's going to be looking for the submissions. He might be looking for a heel hook. We know heel hooks don't really work anymore. I mean, unless you're a really high level grappler like Charles Oliveira or like other grapplers, I mean, you're not going to get a heel hook on the UFC at this UFC level. So my pick is the Torrez, guys. I'm going to go with the Torrez Finney by unanimous decision, guys. That's my pick, guys. That's my breakdown for this fight. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. I'm gonna do I did the 3 fights for breakdown first. I got work at in the afternoon tonight, so I mean I got work in the afternoon, so I gotta go to work, and then I'm gonna come back and make the co-main event prediction. Then I'm gonna make the main event prediction, so stay tuned, guys. Sorry that I can't make all the video at the same time. It is what it is, guys, so please leave a like below. We just hit 300 subscribers. I want to thank each one of you guys that hit the sub button. Thank you so much, guys. It means so much to me, and I will keep making this content. We'll keep grinding. We're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna get to, I know we can hit 500 subscribers by end of this year. That's my goal, guys. We're gonna get there soon. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys at the next one. Let me know who you guys are picking this fight. I know most people are picking Yuri here. 76% people picking Yuri, 77% picking him by submission. And I think I'm one of those 14% out of 24% that picking Finney here. I think Finney can get it done. I hope he's a big underdog so I can bet on him. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys next one later.